Good morning, my dear friends.
בוקר טוב, חברים יקרים.
Oh, finally, we are using a new greeting. Boker Tov. Zeni, can you show us the first picture, please? Oh, we need to make it bigger. Boker Tov. Good morning. I give you some time to write it down. As I promised, we're going to write it in scripting. Boker Tov.
Beautiful.
Boker Tov. Ernest. So what if we have friends from the different time zone? For example, from Russia. What would you say in this case?
In this case, we would say Erev Tov.
Erev
Good
Tov.
evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Mm-hmm.
Erev Tov. Mm-hmm. Then can you show the next picture, please? Erev Tov. Good evening. I give you some time to write it down, and I write it in the script. No Boker. Sorry. It is Erev.
For us, it's Boker.
Mm-hmm. Erev Tov. Good evening. Ernest, now what if we have some friends from New Zealand?
Okay.
It's 2 a.m. in New Zealand, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would you say in this case?
In this case, I would say Laila Tov. It's called good night.
Laila Tov.
Mm-hmm.
Laila Tov. Good night. Laila Tov.
Beautiful.
Good night. I think it's written down. Boker Tov, Erev Tov,
Tov.
Laila Tov.
Correct. So, however, if we wish each other good night before we go to sleep, so we will better to wish, for example, New Zealand Boker Tov as well. But you know, since we have a special friend in New Zealand, his name is Jolt. Okay, so we are going actually to wish him either a good morning, either a good evening, either good night in Hungarian. Szia Zsolt barátom, jó reggelt, jó estét, jó éjszakát. Just an intro for the beginning.
That's fantastic, Ernesto. I am speechless. However, we move to Hebrew. Wow. Ernest, it's time to introduce our support team.
Oh,
It's
really?
time to- yes, because
Really?
we've seen
Whoa,
our friends. No,
that
it's time.
Unbelievable. Okay, so you know what? Let's start from the beginning. First of all, we will see Mayan the moderator, and we will have Susana Yashar Kel, and we have Jose Gallego Galicio Alonso Meneses. Okay, we have here Clarence, and we have Michael here with us, and we have Zhenya, our tech support team. He has moved this hiding like he is on concealment behind the scenes. Okay, but that is it, and the whole world as usual connected to us. Great to see you guys. Thanks.
כן, בוקר טוב, חברות יקרות וחברים יקרים.
Okay, very good. Okay, so Boker Tov. So let's start lesson number 6.
Let's start lesson number 6. Ernest, do you remember what letters we learned last time?
Listen, I'm already 53, but I will try to recall my memory. Of course. Last time we learned about letters Lamed, Mem, and Nun. Who remembers?
Lamed, Mem, and Nun.
Correct. It will be the right letter. Okay, we value 30 as Lamed. The middlest letter Mem, is 40. And on the left side, we have the letter Nun, value of 50.
Today, we want to show you the special role which letters Lamed and Mem play as the suffixes of the word.
Or as the prefixes of the word.
Suffix.
Okay.
Suffix, no, that was my mistake. That's a prefix. You're right.
So.
Okay.
But, you know, my last friend told me you are right and you are wrong. And I explain you why.
No, we're going to learn about suffix later on.
Correct.
However, today, let's show the picture first. If we add a lamed as a suffix to the word, it means two in English. I want to make it bigger. Yeah. You see the guy, he's living, two. And if we add mem,
Okay, so we have to understand. We have actually, what we can see on the screen, we have the two letters, okay, that actually will show the lamed, the top one, red in the right side. Okay, the meaning of it, it's to, or toward. Okay, at the underneath, we can see the letter mem, it means from.
Okay, so in order to practice a little bit, so let's learn some other letters
Okay.
to make up the dialogue.
Good.
So two more letters, which will help us a lot. Okay, the first is, it helps us with the day-to-day life, right?
Correct. Correct.
That's good to know. The first letter is chanut.
Correct.
Chanut, what is that?
It's a word. Actually, this word, chanut, the top one out of the two that we can see on the screen. Chanut is a store. Okay? And though it's called, we can read it as chanut. From right to left, the first letter is chet, second one nun, third one in the middle with the dot, it will be vav, okay, called u, okay? And the taf on the left hand. So total it will be chanut. That was our expression.
The second word is shiur, which means lesson. Shiur.
Yeah.
Shin.
Yes, and the shiur actually it's structured in the same way, 4 letters. Okay, so from the right to left, it will be shin, the first letter. Second one will be the ayin. The third one will be vav with the dot in the middle. It will be called u, and the left letter it will be the reish. All total put together is shiur. Shiur is a lesson. Shiur.
Okay. Ernest, can we explain why we have ayin here, not yud?
See, if you try to see, you are a smart guy. You know how to ask the right questions. Okay.
No.
We are going to, just in a few moments, we will go into and we are going to explain the real structure of the letter Ayin is simply very, very interesting. Okay, but it's a combination of Yud also. Okay, so let's just go to the next step. We will come to the letters and we will define them in details later on.
Two verbs will help us a lot. The first one is
Holech.
olech, or if we're talking about lady, olechet, which means
Yes.
go. The second one,
Is ba or ba'a.
ba'a is come.
Yeah.
Like in English language, two different verbs. Holech, olechet, go,
Correct.
ba, come.
Come. Yes, but I really just to add, what we can see the top word, okay, we can see it, it's called holech, okay, or before the slash to the right, so it will be hey, vav, lamed on black, and the half sofit, that will be the red letter, okay? Now, that will be for single and for male, holech. In case we are going to skip the long letter, the long red letter, okay, we are going to have holechet. It will be for single female, okay? So it will be either holech for men, okay, or holechet for female, okay? And the meaning of it is go. On same principle, we have the bottom word. It's called ba, okay? Ba, it's like come. And the meaning of it, we can, the two black letters, it's only for single male. It's called ba. If we are going to add on top of it the red letter hey to the left, it will be called ba'a, and that will for singular for female.
Two other words, which are question words, are, look at this. Where from? Me'efo. Where from? Remember the first lesson? We asked, where are you from? מאיפה אתה? אני מישראל. מאיפה אתה? אני מרוסיה. מאיפה?
Correct.
Where from? The second one?
It will be le'an. Where to? To which direction we are going? Where are you going? Le'an ata olech. Where you are going?
Okay. I give you some time to write it down,
Yes,
and
sure.
probably we are ready to practice a little bit.
What is the question about?
So let's make up the dialogue. Ernest, לאן אתה הולך?
אני הולך לשיעור. ואתה?
ואני הולך לחנות. אני הולך לחנות, ארנסט
Yeah.
הולך לשיעור.
Correct.
Now you can see who is who. Ernest
Yeah.
is going to the lesson.
Yeah.
Sergey is going shopping. Okay? No? Next question.
So, Sergey, מאיפה אתה בא?
מאיפה אני בא? אני בא מחנות. אני בא מחנות. I'm going from the store.
Coming from, okay, from the
I'm
store.
coming.
Yeah, correct. ואני בא מהשיעור.
Ernest בא מהשיעור. Ernest is
I'm
coming from the lesson.
from the lesson. Correct.
Okay. So, מאיפה? לאן?
Correct.
משיעור לשיעור, מחנות לחנות.
Beautiful.
I think it's clear enough. And now it's time to ask our moderator. We already have questions.
Not everybody together, one by one.
Well,
Please.
we have one question from Ray from Florida, who was actually asking something in the very beginning about Erev Tov. He was asking if you can explain how the ayin is used in Erev Tov. Is it silent? Does it modify vowel points, or what?
If you will wait another 5 minutes, we will be there. Okay, just patience. We are going to explain you a fascinating explanation.
It's not 5 minutes, but ayin is here. It's on the plate. Jenny, can you show the next picture? Okay, today we're going to learn about ayin. And today we have 4 other letters. I will circle ayin here. Okay, definitely. You will know everything about this.
Correct. What we can see on the screen, we can see actually the 4 upcoming letters that we are going to study today. So right to left, the first one for the right, it will be Samech, okay, value 60. Ayin, circled already, value 70. A Pei or Fei will be value 80. And Tzadi or Tzadik, it will be value 90. This will be the 4 letters that we are going to learn and study about them today.
So the first letter of today is a letter Samech.
The name of the letter Samech is coming from the root Samech, Mem Kaf. The meaning of it, that together they form the word Samech, that means Semech, or support. That is the real meaning of it. Value 60.
The next picture will show us the root of the letter Samech is Samech, Mem,
And Chaf.
Chaf.
Okay,
That's a root.
definitely.
And the word which is coming from that root is Semech, support. Look at this picture. If you can see, this is a kind of construction beam.
Yeah, it's correct.
Right?
Yeah. It looks almost like a bridge.
And we have two support points. Huh? The first one and the second one, Semech, support. So Samech, the meaning of Samech, the main meaning of Samech is support.
Correct.
That's what Creator told Samech when Samech asked to create a word with it. Your role is support. So let's show the shape of Samech.
No, definitely. The shape of the letter Samech actually is a circular and is symbolizing the world of infinity. Okay, we can see it.
You see?
Yeah.
So one important combination of two letters, Samech and Nun, this is Nun and this is Samech. Right?
Correct. If we try to see what we can know, that is the letter actually is what we have, the combination of the letter Samech and the letter Nun. It means that only someone who is bent in front of the Creator can feel this support. Have a look on this combination of the Nun and the Samech.
Do you remember what is Nun? Nun is someone who is bent in front of Creator. So the meaning of this, someone who is bent in front of Creator can feel His support. This is support. And the word which we get out of this is the word Nes. Nun Samech, Nes.
Nes is a miracle. That's correct. That's correct.
Nes, which is miracle.
Is it possible to make it a bit bigger?
Yes.
Yeah, just to be able to see it. It'll be more cool.
Is it big
Beautiful.
Wow. Yes.
You couldn't even imagine that our screen is so big. Good. Hopefully everybody can see it. Even myself with the glasses close here for...
Let's now learn a few words with Samech. Right?
Sure.
Let's make it bigger.
We are going to study actually 3 new words. It's
the first one is not new, Ernest. I don't think it is.
But you know what? Just with the word Samech, just for the combination.
Okay.
We know what it is. Actually, nothing is new. Okay, just a repetition. But the first word will be Sphira. Okay, on the top, Sephira. Okay. The second will be in the middle. It's called Sof or end.
Sof.
Okay. At the bottom, we can see the word Sod or secret.
Sod.
Or secret. Beautiful. We have Sphira, Sof, and end. The structure of the top word Sphira, okay, we can see first of all that the common for all the 3 words is the letter Samech in red, and the first letter from to the right. So the top word will be Sphira, Samech, Fei, Yud, Reish, and Hey. Okay, I'm just speeding up a bit because I'm considering that we're already familiar with these letters. Okay, the second, the middlest word, it will be Samech, Vav, Fei, or Pei, Sofit. It's called Sof. Okay, and the bottom word, it's called Sod. It reads as Samech, Vav, with dot on the top. It will be O and Dalit. The total will go to secret, Sod.
I hope you had enough time to write it down. Otherwise, you can download files from the website you already have. And now, we got in the first question. We move to the letter Ain.
Ain. And we are going to answer the question of Jim just a few moments ago, okay, to see what will be actually the answer to the letter Ain. A very interesting combination.
Letter Ain. The number of Ain in Gematria is 70. Right?
Oh yes, and Ain in Hebrew means eye. Ain is eye. It looks like it was transferred Hebrew to English, just the way it was. Ain.
And first, let's answer the question, how do we pronounce Ain?
Ain. Ain. Ain.
No, that's right. Ain in the word. We see Ain in the word. How do we pronounce it?
See,
any sound for Ain?
Ain.
Yeah, Ain.
Yeah. If you want just to express it, that you'll feel it very, very comfortable. It's called Ain. Yes, Ain. Oh, yes. Okay, please don't melt. Just Ain. That's all. Okay. But the most important part of it, okay, is that we have to be very sensitive. Reason being that Ain is an eye. And we understand that actually is the most sensitive part of the body. That is the reason that we have to treat it very, very seriously, because on top of it, our whole perception of reality, or at least 80% of it, it's actually caused and analyzed by our eyes. Okay? So please consider it as part of our lessons and studies, right? Okay, I get a confirmation here, yes, yes, yes. Half of them telling me no, 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 but it's okay. No, it's okay. Have a look. Just have a look on the smiles.
Let's show the next picture, Jaina. Yeah. So Ain,
yes,
just Ain means eye. That's the word. In plural, it is Einaim, eyes. Let me write it in cursive so you will have time to write it down.
Yeah. I recall that my grandfather all the time used to tell, okay, what is the meaning of the sign? You see the value of Ain is 70. So we always used to tell, until the age of 70, okay, it's enough that you have one eye to see everything. After the age of 70, even two is not enough for you. Okay, but that's the reason that we have created these two eyes. Okay, just to let you know. But it's an old joke.
Okay. However, the word Einaim, eyes, should be familiar, right?
Correct.
To whoever is learning Kabbalah. Let's see that picture.
Just to remind everybody that we are studying Kabbalistic Hebrew, not the regular Hebrew. That makes a huge difference.
Okay, so we have the top. It's not lesson of Kabbalah. We just remind you that the top is a part of the vessels of bestow.
Correct.
And the bottom part is the vessels of receiving.
100%.
Right? So what is Gimel and Ayin? What is that? No?
Galgalta Ve'inaim.
Galgalta Ve'inaim. Remember, Galgalta Ve'inaim.
It's correct. It's an acronym. It consists of actually, we can see on the screen, on the top, with the circle, we have an acronym. It consists of two letters, Gimel and Ain. Okay, Ain is circled in the red. Okay, and the meaning of it, Galgalta Ve'inaim. I'm 100% sure that every Kabbalah student knows it by heart better than us. Right? Right.
So, we always write Galgalta Ve'inaim is Gimel and Ain.
Ain. Correct.
What about the bottom part?
The bottom part, we have the Achap. Okay? Interesting.
Achap.
Yes, it's called Ozen Chotempe. Okay? Chotempe.
Achap.
Achap.
So we have the letter P. We're going to learn about P a bit later on, right?
That's correct.
So that's a reminder. And
we can see once again on the screen, in the total we can see actually the 10 sfirot, okay, the keter from the beginning top to bottom, okay, the black letters we can see the keter, chokhmah, bina, zeir ampin, okay, zeir ampin just across we have the zain, stesh and aleph, and malchut, okay, and that is actually the words that symbolizing all the 10 sfiros. And on the top of it we can remember the gimel ayin is galgalta ve'inaim, and the bottom part it's achap. Ozen Chotem Pe.
Let's move to the structure of letter Ain.
100%. That starts the interesting part of it. Okay.
So as you can see, it is combination of Zain, 7, and Yud. But the shape of Yud is kind of different, right? So 7 and 10 together is 17. 17 goes to the word
Tov. Tov is good.
Tov.
It's called C4G, connection for good. So now you understand, if you are watching us and you have the very good eyes and the name, so we understand everything. You see how everything is connected.
Tov. Very important word.
Yeah.
If we already move to the word Tov, already have the word Tov,
Correct.
it is time to learn our
Something?
next Kabbalistic sentence.
Correct. So
It's a good time. We're going to learn it in the middle today, right?
what is the question about? Kabbalah says that the Creator, Hu Hatov veHamitiv. The Creator does good and causes good unto others. Right?
Okay, let's show the next picture. Oh,
Superior. Superior.
Haboreh.
Haboreh, Hu Hatov veHamitiv. It's not the same sentence that we started, that Haboreh bara ratzon lekabel. It's different. At this time, it's Haboreh, Hu Hatov veHamitiv. That's what is written here on the screen.
Creator does good and causes good to others.
That's correct.
So where do we have Tov here?
Yes, now we have to remind for everybody that if our desires are not corrected, we can feel his tov, his good, as ra, as bad. So in this case, the next picture on the letter Ain would be very interesting once again to explain. We will come to it later on.
Maybe we can wait for a few seconds.
Yeah, take your time.
When we want to write it down, you can write it down. And I want to show you how word metiv contains the shoresh, a root of tov. Metiv. It's also coming from tov. Metiv. I hope we had enough time.
Yeah. If you try to roll it a bit to the right, it will be a very interesting explanation also. Okay, to show the toe in the metiv together?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can make it bigger.
Yes, please. Okay, just have a look. What is the miracle of the Hebrew language? If you try to see from the right circle letter, it's called Hatov or Tov. We have actually in Hebrew 3 root letters. So we can see it. We can see here the Tet, Vav, and Bet. At the left side, we see the word B.B.Hebrew. Metiv, you can see that the 2 circles we have the Tet, Bet, and we have the Yud in the middle. Now, in between, in the Hatov, we have the Vav with the dot in the middle. What is the interesting part, if you remember, when we studied the letter Yud and we studied the letter Vav, that is very, very similar. Now, if you study in Kabbalah, okay, and we are moving from Katnut to Gadlut, we are actually moving from 5 to 6, okay, that it will, in total, will end up to 10. Okay, so Vav, it will be the 6, and Yud, that is a complete Sfirot. So we are moving from Katnut to Gadlut also. Just like a side note.
So again, if your desires are corrected, so you see the good as a good, because good is a quality of Creator. If they are not corrected, you can see the same good as bad.
That's correct.
Tov as ra. As, let's see the next picture.
And that is a best lesson of perception of reality. Who remembers?
Let's make it bigger.
Okay. Ain.
We already told Ain is eye.
Correct.
Eyes. So what do we see here, Ernest?
Yes, if we may make it a bit enlarge a bit.
Large.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What is interesting once again is the structure of this letter. It's really amazing. Okay, first of all, we can see that the eye can be actually used for different purposes. If we are going to the right lane or to the right side, we can see we have the good eye. It's called the Ain Tova. If we have not very good intentions or something like that, something similar, we can see the left side is called the evil eye, the Ain Hara. Okay, so definitely if it will be the choice of the person, what you are going to choose, definitely the right lane. Okay, so it will be Ain Tova. In one word, Ain.
So the good eye and the bad eye doesn't depend on the reality actually. It depends on how you look at the reality.
It's correct.
Right, okay.
It's a personal perception.
Can you remind us, what are the neighbors in Hebrew alphabet? What are the neighbors of the letter Ain?
No, of course. If we are going to the letter before the letter Ain, it will be the letter from the right side. It will be the letter Samech, that we just went through it. And the next letter to the left, to the letter Ayin, it will be the letter Pei, or Fei, that we are going to discuss it more in details. If you can have a look at it, what is the interesting combination, okay, that we can see what is the meaning of Tov, okay, it will be shown between Samech and Ayin, and the Ra, the Bet, between the Ayin and the Pei. Ayin is actually looking at the Samech on the right-hand side, word of infinity. And in this case, we have a good eye, Ayin Tova. Correct?
Right. And from the left-hand side, it's Pei, but we didn't learn about Pei yet.
Okay, so we will.
But it's time to move to Pei.
It's correct.
And then we will get the whole picture, the big picture.
Correct.
Before we move to the letter Pei, it's time to ask Marianne,
Our moderator.
do we have any questions?
Not at this point.
Not at this point. We have a question from our friend in the class. You do?
I'm waving to my friends.
You're just waving. Okay.
Beautiful. You know what?
Okay.
You know what? Shania, can you please show once again our support is here. We just want once again we have here Marianne and Susanna, and we have Michael, and we have Clarence, and we have Jose, and we have Alex Crossridge and Josas. So the whole army is here. Get ready. We are going to the letter Pei. Fei.
Okay. Let's move to the letter Pei. Wow. Bigger.
Yeah. Just once again to see it is that the difference between Pei and Fei is made by the dot in the middle of the letter, which is called Dagesh. Dagesh is a dot. Okay? And the value of the letter Pei is 80. Okay?
The same rule is applicable as for letter Bet,
Yes.
Vet, Kaf, Chaf. Dagesh will make a difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
The same rule, Pei and Fei.
Correct.
And the value?
And the value is 80. If the time will allow, after we will complete the whole alphabet, we hope that within the 10 lessons, we will be able to touch a bit the grammar also. Okay, to say where these dots are used, what is called Dagesh Kal, Dagesh Chazak. I hope if the time will allow, we will go through it. Will be very interesting.
But there is a word
Yeah.
exactly similar to the letter Pei.
Correct.
The word in Hebrew is
Pe.
Pe. Mouse. Pe. Bigger.
Just make
big
sure
enough?
that
I can make it bigger.
you are not too much with the lips. Okay, so not too close. Okay.
No?
Okay, so what we have here, we can see first of all the mouse from the left, hopefully, and that everybody will realize it. And we have actually, the word is called the word Pe. Okay, and that is what we can see it. From right to left, the red letter actually is the letter Pei, and the three dots underneath is called Segol, okay, from the Nekudot, okay, it's called Segol. And the letter to the left on black, it will be the letter Hei. Altogether is Pe, mouse. That is the meaning of it.
But don't forget, we learn Kabbalistic Hebrew, right?
Of course.
Let's show the next picture. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Bottom of the 10 Sfirot.
Correct.
10 Sfirot
Yes.
is
Ahab.
Sfirot of receiving.
Receiving, correct.
It's Ahab. Ozen.
Chotem.
Chotem.
Pe.
Hey, here you go. Here is the place of Pei. It's Malchut.
Yeah.
Receiving.
Yeah.
Okay? So if we move to the previous picture now, the neighbors of Ayin, so we can understand it better. So again, two neighbors. Right hand side, Samech, word of infinity. Left hand side, Pei. It's a Malchut.
That's correct. So we can see it actually, that actually solves the Ayin, which can see only the vessels of receiving instead of the word of infinity called the Bed Eye, the Ayin Hara. Okay, that will be a combination between the Ayin and between the red Pei. Okay, some simple. My grandfather used to tell all the times, okay, so it doesn't matter what you put in your Pei, in your mouth, most important what goes out from your mouth. And that is the most important part, remember it.
Okay. However, we're going to learn more about Pei, about mouse. And here is the structure.
Oh yeah, that is what is called the combination, the puzzle.
Combination, yes.
Correct.
Is it big enough? Yes, I think it's big enough.
Okay, you can okay, good. Excellent. We can actually go through it and actually explain like in short. If we, let's take from right to left, so it will be easier to understand from the whole to the detail. So first of all, we can see here the letter pay or letter fei. Total value, we have the value 80. It's at the bottom. But from the internal value, it's structured by 10 plus 20, it's 30. How it's structured? If you go to the middle, we can see the letter chaf. Chaf actually will be the spark we can see within the vessel. And we are talking about the letter chaf, where we have the value 20, it's symbolizing the kli. And to the left, we have the smallest letter in the Hebrew alphabet, that will be the yud, okay, that symbolize the word of infinity. So if we are going to combine the infinity with the kli, means 10 plus 20, the internal value of it will be total 30. And this one will show, symbolize, to put together the letter of pay. Okay? If you'd like to add something additional?
No, nothing to add to this. So it is spark within
Correct.
the kli.
Correct.
So
There is a vessel.
Yeah.
Correct.
Kaf, kli, vessel. Now let's learn two.
Yes, here actually
which
two.
we can know, which probably know those words, right?
So here two words with the letter pay or and pay sofit, okay, which we should already know. Remind for everybody, we have in the Hebrew alphabet regular letters, and we will have 5 letters of mansipach, okay, mem, nun, samech, pay, okay, and chaf, that we will allocate a special lesson for them to explain how they are structured. Let's see what we see on the screen.
So the first pay is here, pay sofit is here.
Correct.
The word is very well-known word for us.
Partzuf.
Partzuf.
Correct.
I don't want to translate partzuf. Actually, let's use partzuf as partzuf.
Partzuf is not translated. It's a real word and used everywhere. That is the same.
Okay. So you remember the picture. That's a partzuf,
Partzuf.
right? So let's write it in the script. Partzuf.
Yes. Just for the rough idea regarding what is the meaning of the partzuf, okay, the Zeirampin is identified or translated as like a small face. So partzuf can be like a similarity to face, okay? But we are using the original word, it's called partzuf, okay? That we are studying, and that is the way.
The next 2 words.
Yeah. The next 2 words we can see the or pnimi, internal light.
Pnimi.
Correct.
Remember what is or pnimi? It's this part. Whatever we receive inside of vessel
Yes.
is or pnimi.
Yeah. We have
Okay, let's or
pnimi.
pnimi.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay. I hope you had enough time to write it down. So we have partzuf, we have or pnimi, the letter pei, and before we move to the next letter, let's ask Mayan again. Maybe we have questions.
Yes.
Yes,
We have-
This time we have.
We have a question from Scott from the UK, who's asking in the word pe, why didn't pe have a dot in the middle to make a P sound and not a fe sound? Not
You
a F
know
sound?
what? You are right. You are right. We not always put dagesh.
As I mentioned before, there are special rules in Hebrew in which combinations and where is actually to put this dagesh. There are rules for there, and I hope that we will have the time as we complete the Hebrew alphabet. Okay, when we will touch the mansipach, we will go through what are the rules regarding the dagesh kal, the light dot, and the dagesh chazak, what is called the tav dot. We will go through it.
So
we will
should
explain
be
it later.
dagesh, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. The answer is you are right, my friend. So we just missed dagesh.
In this case, this is the customer is always right. No questions about
No
it.
questions. Any other questions?
No, not at this point.
Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So it's time to move to the last letter of today. The letter is tzaddik.
Yes, so another acceptable name of this letter is tzaddik. Tzaddik means righteous person. Okay? Very good. Beautiful.
Tzaddik.
Yep, we can see.
Bigger name.
Yes, you can see tzaddik Okay, what we can see actually on the screen, first of all, the letter tzaddik is the red one to the right, okay, and what is actually written, actually tzaddik, okay, righteous person. So if it reads as tzaddik, dalet, yud, and kuf, okay, in total, tzaddik, righteous person.
Okay. So the origin of tzaddik is unclear for many scientists, but they believe that it's coming from the fish hook. In modern Hebrew, tzad means hunt. And Arabic sad, S-A-D, sad. It's the same group of languages, means also hunt and fish. To hunt and to fish. So look at the structure of tzaddik. Tzaddik is a combination of nun and yud. And nun represents someone who is bent. Another meaning of nun from Aramaic, if you remember, is fish. You see fish here?
Yes. If you remember, nun, fish is Aramaic. It represents someone who is bent in front of the Creator. That's correct. That's correct.
Okay. So if you combine someone who is bent with the word of infinity,
yes.
So you got a real tzaddik.
That's correct. That's correct. As you remember, the meaning behind the nun is actually what we have in nun sofit is bend yourself and he will lift you up. The same sentence is applicable for the letter tzaddik. Bend yourself and he will lift you up. That makes a difference.
And the hook will lift you up. You are together now.
Yeah. You know what is the interesting part of it? If who remembers one of the traditions of the Rosh Hashanah is the beginning of the Hebrew year when we are starting, okay, that actually it's a tradition to eat the head of the fish. Now you can understand to see what is the reason and what is the meaning of it. Because if we are to see that the tzaddik, the righteous man, it's a person that actually it's supporting or is justifying the Creator, okay, tzodek or tzaddik mishe matzdik et haboreh, okay, the meaning of it, who is eating the head of the fish, and Rosh Hashanah, it's a try has the intention to be in the right side and to be righteous. And the meaning of it, we are making actually the first correction and starting from the right side. Okay, so it will put together a bit tradition, history, together with the word and the meaning.
Yeah, if we move to tzodek, so let's learn this word, right?
Correct. Yes. So the next word we are going to, what is called the word tzodek. Tzodek, right or correct. Okay? So we can see it, how it's written. Okay, it reads, first of all, the letter tzaddik in red from the right. Letter vav, okay, with the dot on the top. Dalet, with the three dots, with the segol dots in the bottom is de. Okay, and we have the letter kuf. It's called tzodek. Tzodek is for singular male. If we are going to add the letter taf, it will be tzodeket. It will be singular, but for female. So tzodek is male, right? And tzodeket is female, right? Hope it's clear.
Oh, so the last time we studied the word nachon.
Correct.
We used the word nachon. And instead of word nachon, which is mean right, correct.
Correct.
So we can use the word tzodek. Tzodeket.
Correct.
Also.
You know what, Sergey? Let's make up a short dialogue about it. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay. So, 2 plus 2 equals to 4.
Ernest, ata tzodek.
Interesting. No, finally, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Ernest?
Hebrew language is difficult.
No, it's my turn. Sorry. My question. Hebrew language is difficult.
Ata lo tzodek.
Mana lo tzodek?
No, because it's easy.
You don't think it's difficult?
You know, if you know something, it's always easy. But if you don't know, it definitely takes time to study. But it's possible. Huh?
So Ernest said, "Ani lo tzodek." My dear friends, please send us your feedback. We really, really want to know, is that true or false?
What is the question? Now,
Ernest, ata tzodek or lo tzodek? We want to hear it from you, my dear friends.
Sure, nobody knows.
Okay.
Okay, ein od milvado.
Ata tzodek, Ernest. Ein od milvado.
It's meaning besides him. No question. Okay,
tzodek.
nice.
Ernest, הבורא ברא רצון לקבל.
Unbelievable. גם אתה צודק.
גם אני צודק.
You are right also.
אני צודק. הבורא ברא רצון לקבל, created
the desire to
to
receive.
receive.
גם אתה צודק. You are also right.
אני צודק.
Yeah,
אנחנו צודקים.
it's correct.
ארנסט,
So maybe it's time to say goodbye to our friends, eh? What do you think?
ארנסט, אתה באמת צודק. Unfortunately, our time is up. חברים וחברות, thanks for being with us today.
Listen, just before we cannot wrap up so easily. So once again, thank you very much for Zhenya, okay, for the tech support. And thank you very much for all our friends in the whole world. And we have Mayan, the moderator, and Susanna, and Michael, and Clarence, and Jose, and Alex, and the whole world connected together with us. Thank you very much. All the best. We'll see you next time.
Okay, please send us your comments and your questions.